Understanding the difference between import and export customs clearance. Welcome to our video on understanding the difference between import and export customs clearance. Whether you are involved in international trade or simply curious about cross-border regulations, comprehending the processes and distinctions related to import and export customs clearance is essential. What is the difference between import and export customs clearance? Before we delve into the details, let's first clarify the concepts of import and export customs clearance. Import customs clearance refers to the procedure by which goods are legally imported into a country. When a business or individual brings goods into a specific country from abroad, they need to comply with all applicable customs regulations and procedures. During import customs clearance, several steps and requirements are involved. These may include the submission of various documents, such as invoices, packing lists, import permits, and certificates of origin. It is important to accurately complete these documents to ensure smooth customs clearance. Export customs clearance. On the other hand, export customs clearance refers to the process of legally exporting goods from a country to another. Similar to import customs clearance, compliance with customs regulations is crucial during the export process. Export customs clearance involves fulfilling specific requirements and submitting the necessary documents, such as commercial invoices, export licenses, and customs declarations. These documents help authorities verify and ensure that the exported goods comply with the country's customs regulations. Now that we have explored import and export customs clearance individually, let's highlight the key differences between these two processes. The primary distinction between import and export customs clearance lies in the direction of goods. Import customs clearance deals with goods entering a specific country, while export customs clearance manages goods leaving a country's borders. Documentation requirements. Another significant difference is the documentation required for import and export customs clearance. While both processes involve various documents, the specifics may differ. Import customs clearance typically requires invoices, permits, and certificates of origin. On the other hand, export customs clearance necessitates documents such as commercial invoices, export licenses, and customs declarations. Taxation and duties constitute another contrasting factor between import and export customs clearance. During import customs clearance, taxes and duties are usually levied on the imported goods. However, during export customs clearance, businesses are often eligible for tax benefits or, in some cases, may receive export incentives. The tax and duty structure varies depending on the country and the specific goods involved. Destination and origin controls. Destinations and origins are subject to different controls during import and export customs clearance. The import process typically involves customs checks at the country of arrival, where regulations govern specific goods entry. However, during export customs clearance, controls focus on goods leaving the country, ensuring their compliance with export regulations. Import and export customs clearance can also encounter varying degrees of trade barriers. Importing goods may be subject to stricter regulations, inspections, or specific trade barriers imposed by the importing country. Exporting goods, on the other hand, also entails compliance with trade regulations that the exporting country imposes on its outbound goods. As you can see, understanding the difference between import and export customs clearance is crucial for businesses engaged in international trade. Complying with customs regulations, submitting accurate documents, and navigating potential trade barriers are necessary to ensure a smooth customs clearance process. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights into import and export customs clearance. Remember, knowledge and compliance are key when it comes to successful international trade.